The global arms trade is a complex and ever-evolving game of chess. Like any game, it has its power players, its strategies, and its shifting dynamics. To truly understand this game, one must first grasp the global context in which it operates. Imagine a world map. On this map, each country represents a player. Some are buyers, some are sellers, and some are both. The products are military equipment, from firearms to fighter jets, tanks to naval vessels. The rules of the game are dictated by a myriad of factors including geopolitics, economics, and technological advancements. In the past few years, we've seen a significant shift in the dynamics of this game. Russia, traditionally a heavyweight in the global arms market, has faced a steep decline in its exports, largely due to the ongoing war in Ukraine and the subsequent international sanctions. In the 4 years between 2019 and 2023, Russia's arms transfers decreased by 53%, and the number of countries receiving Russian arms dropped from 31 to just 12. But as one player's influence wanes, another's grows. Enter France, which has capitalized on Russia's decline to become a major player in the global arms market. In fact, from 2019 to 2023, France surpassed Russia to become the world's second-largest arms exporter. This rise is largely attributed to the sale of Dassault Rafale fighter jets to countries like Qatar, Egypt, and India. France's exports of combat vessels and military ships have also seen a notable increase. Interestingly, some countries are opting to diversify their arms purchases beyond Russia. Take Indonesia, for example, which chose Rafales over Russian Su-35s. These decisions further fuel the shift in global arms trade dynamics. This shift in the global arms trade underscores the changing dynamics, with France gaining ground as Russia's influence diminishes. One aircraft that has propelled France to new heights in the arms trade is the Dassault Rafale. This twin-engine canard delta-wing, multi-role fighter aircraft is an epitome of French engineering prowess. Designed and built by Dassault Aviation, the Rafale is widely recognized for its versatility, able to perform air supremacy, interdiction, aerial reconnaissance, and nuclear deterrence missions. The Rafale's features and capabilities are compelling. It boasts a wide range of weapons, ensuring it can carry out short and long-range missions. It can reach Mach 1.8 and fly distances of up to 3,700 kilometers. But what truly sets it apart is its advanced avionics. The Rafale's RBE-2AA active electronically scanned array radar and spectra-electronic warfare system give it a significant edge, providing exceptional tracking and detection capabilities. The Rafale's performance and capabilities have garnered attention worldwide. Countries like Qatar, Egypt, and India have chosen the Rafale to strengthen their air forces. Its success has been instrumental in boosting France's position in the global arms market. As Russia's arms exports faced a downturn, France astutely capitalized on the opportunity. The decline in Russian arms exports, particularly marked by a 53% decrease since 2019, opened up new avenues for France. And the Rafale was ready to fill the void. Countries began to diversify their arms purchases beyond Russia. A case in point is Indonesia, which opted for the Rafale over Russian Su-35s. This shift was a clear testament to the Rafale's growing influence and the shifting dynamics in the global arms trade. With its advanced capabilities and growing popularity, the Rafale is a key player in France's rise in the global arms trade. Its success is not just a triumph for Dassault Aviation, but a testament to the strategic foresight and prowess of the French defense industry. On the other side of the equation, we have the Russian Su-35. This Russian-made fighter jet, renowned for its advanced avionics and superior maneuverability, was once a key player in the global arms market. The Su-35 boasts a suite of impressive features including a powerful radar system, high-speed afterburners, and a range of air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles. But even with these striking capabilities, its popularity has been on a steady decline. Countries that were once die-hard patrons of Russian military hardware are now diversifying their arms purchases. Take Indonesia, for instance. This Southeast Asian nation has chosen to opt for the French Rafale over the Russian Su-35. It's not an isolated incident, but rather a part of a larger trend that sees nations seeking alternatives to Russian military equipment. This shift in preference has significant implications for Russia's standing in the global arms market. Russia has suffered a substantial decrease in arms transfers since 2019, with a staggering 53% drop. From 31 countries receiving Russian arms in 2019, the number dwindled down to just 12 in 2023. This decline is not only a blow to Russia's economy, but also to its geopolitical influence. The Su-35, once a symbol of Russia's military might, is now a symbol of its declining influence in the global arms market. Its decreasing popularity is a reflection of the changing dynamics of the arms trade, with countries seeking more diversified sources for their military hardware. The decline in Su-35 orders is a clear indicator of Russia's diminishing influence in the global arms trade. As the Su-35 fades from the limelight, other players like France with its Rafale are taking center stage, reshaping the landscape of the global arms market. The shifting dynamics of the global arms trade have far-reaching implications. The decline in Russian arms exports and the rise of France as a major player, for instance, has led to a surge in competition and diversification in the market. But what does this mean for the world? Well, the first notable impact is the diversification in arms purchases. Countries are no longer solely reliant on Russia for their defense needs. Instead, they are exploring options from other nations, and France is a major beneficiary of this trend. Instances like Indonesia opting for Rafale fighter jets over Russian Su-35s underline this shift. The diversification is not just limited to aircraft. The decline in Russian arms exports has also led to an increase in French exports of combat vessels and military ships. This is a clear indication that countries are broadening their horizons when it comes to sourcing defense equipment, creating a more varied and potentially more resilient global arms market. So, what does the future hold for the global arms trade? While it's impossible to predict with certainty, some trends are emerging. The focus on diversification suggests that countries are likely to continue exploring a range of suppliers for their defense needs. This could lead to a more balanced market with no single nation dominating the arms trade. Moreover, the success of the Dassault Rafale fighter jets could inspire other nations to invest in their own defense industries, sparking innovation and competition. This may lead to the development of new technologies and equipment, further altering the landscape of the global arms trade. Lastly, geopolitical tensions and conflicts like the ongoing situation in Ukraine will continue to influence the global arms trade. Nations will adjust their strategies based on these developments, which could lead to shifts in supplier preferences and alliances. As the global arms trade continues to evolve, nations around the world are watching closely and adjusting their strategies accordingly. Even as the global arms market diversifies, Russia continues to demonstrate its strengths in unconventional warfare. One of the key strategies that has kept it relevant in the global arms trade is the lethal combination of multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS, and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in its strikes against the Ukrainian military. This relatively new approach has not only increased the lethality of Russia's strikes, but also their precision. The MLRS, with its ability to fire a barrage of rockets over a wide area, coupled with UAVs providing real-time intelligence and target acquisition, has resulted in a deadly duo that has significantly impacted the Ukrainian military. These UAVs, often equipped with advanced surveillance technology, can accurately identify targets for the MLRS to strike with deadly precision. This approach has been particularly effective in disrupting the Ukrainian military's command and communication systems, causing considerable damage and casualties. This technique of combining MLRS and UAVs for precision strikes has been a game-changer in Russia's military operations, demonstrating the nation's ability to adapt and innovate in the face of changing global dynamics. As we move forward, it's crucial to understand how such strategies can shift the balance of power in the global arms trade and beyond. In the next scene, we'll conclude our analysis and discuss the implications of these developments for the future of global geopolitics. As we've seen, Russia's precision strikes have been a game-changer in contemporary warfare. But what does that mean for the receiving end of these strikes? The Ukrainian military has been directly impacted by this lethal combination of multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS, and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. First, let's consider the damage. These strikes have caused significant harm, both in terms of immediate casualties and long-term damage to the Ukrainian military's infrastructure. The MLRS, capable of launching a barrage of rockets over a wide area, has resulted in extensive destruction. Coupled with the UAV's pinpoint accuracy, the devastation is both widespread and specific, crippling key military installations and causing considerable loss of life. Facing these innovative tactics has posed significant challenges for the Ukrainian military. Traditional defenses are not equipped to counter the dual threat of MLRS and UAVs. Moreover, the real-time intelligence and target acquisition capabilities of the UAVs make it difficult for Ukrainian forces to anticipate and evade these strikes. This has led to a strategic disadvantage, with Ukrainian forces often caught off guard and unable to effectively counter the strikes. Finally, the implications of these precision strikes extend far beyond immediate military impact. The precision and lethality of Russia's strikes have posed significant challenges for the Ukrainian military, altering the dynamics of the ongoing conflict. With Russia continuing to innovate its military strategies, the future of this conflict and Ukraine's ability to defend itself remains uncertain. As we move forward, it's crucial to understand these impacts and the ways in which such strategies can shift the balance of power in global geopolitics. In our next scene, we'll conclude our analysis and discuss the implications of these developments for the future of global geopolitics. The international community has been closely watching the situation unfold between Russia and Ukraine. As Russia's precision strikes continue to redefine the landscape of modern warfare, nations worldwide have been forced to reevaluate their military strategies and defense capabilities. This has brought up a wave of global responses, ranging from condemnation to emulation. On one hand, Russia's innovative tactics have been criticized for their lethal efficiency and the humanitarian implications they bring along. The extensive damage caused by these precision strikes has raised concerns among human rights organizations, prompting calls for increased regulations on the use of such tactics. On the other hand, these developments have also sparked interest among other nations, particularly those looking to modernize their military capabilities. The effective use of MLRS and UAVs in combination has highlighted the potential of integrating various arms for maximum impact. This could potentially lead to a shift in international norms and rules of warfare as countries strive to keep up with the changing dynamics of combat. International organizations and alliances such as the UN and NATO have been closely monitoring the situation. Their response to Russia's tactics, whether in the form of sanctions, diplomatic negotiations, or military measures, will set a precedent for how the international community deals with such situations in the future. The actions they take now could significantly shape the future of warfare and the global arms trade. The international community's response to Russia's tactics will have significant implications for the future of warfare. As the world adapts to these new dynamics, the balance of power may shift, potentially leading to a new era in global geopolitics. The global arms trade is a fascinating and complex world. In our exploration today, we've seen the intricate dance between nations as they vie for influence and security in an ever-changing geopolitical landscape. We've observed the rise of France as a major player in the global arms market, propelled by the wide-reaching success of its Dassault Rafale fighter jets. Powerhouses like Qatar, Egypt, and India have all placed their confidence in these formidable machines, signaling a shift in the balance of military might. Conversely, we've noted the decline of Russia's influence as its Su-35 fighters have faced setbacks. The country's arms exports have dwindled significantly, with international sanctions and the Ukraine war impacting its reach. Yet, Russia remains a key player, innovating with electronic warfare pods on its Su-25 frogfoot jets to disrupt enemy radars and jam incoming missiles. These shifts are not just about the sale of military hardware, but are indicative of deeper currents in global geopolitics. They reflect the changing power dynamics, alliances, and strategies that shape our world. Understanding these shifts is crucial to navigate the labyrinth of international relations and to comprehend the forces that drive nations towards war or peace. As we continue to delve into these topics in future videos, we invite you to join us on this journey. Your engagement not only enriches the conversation but also supports our mission to bring you comprehensive and insightful analysis. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with the latest analysis. Your support helps this channel continue to bring you insightful content like this. Thank you for watching.